obviously first one of these in a few years for you guys to be able to get back, get out in the community, be able to do these again. What's it mean for you guys to, be able to be a part of this again?
It's great. COVID, it was a very unfortunate times for us to, cut off a lot of opportunities with fans interacting in the community. So honestly, it was great. This is my first time in Fort Wayne. I would love to be back, and, it was great to be welcomed by the community here.
First reaction to the fans here in Fort Wayne?
It's great. It's like Indy. I mean, Indy's one thing I'll say about the Hoosier State is they support the Colts everywhere. So it's great to, leave Indianapolis and still feel that hometown love. So, we have a lot of love and support up here, and I know that now for sure.
Nyheim, you look at this team this year, a lot of new faces. Obviously, the biggest one, that quarterback, Matt Ryan. Just you were talking a little bit about him. What are your first impressions on him so far?
He's a great leader, and he's gonna dictate the game, and he's gonna put us where we need to be, have us in great plays at great times at all times, and we all are excited to have him. He's like Uncle Philip all back. I think we're gonna call him Uncle Matt by the time it's all over, and we're excited to have him. He's hungry. He's been to the top, and he's gonna take us there. We hope.
Do you notice just a little bit of change in the dynamic in this team, just coming off of what happened in Week 18 to Jacksonville? Just a little bit more edge to these guys.
Well, of course, we all had a tough time this offseason. It was hard to watch a lot of things, and even some of the NFL Network games would come on, and I would see the playoff picture, and I get mad all over again. So we had time, but we turned the page, and we have a new guy in, we have new players. There's a lot of new faces, more than I've seen probably in 5 years. So it's going to be a good fresh start for us as a team, and we're going to bring those young guys along.
Just to have the actual OTAs too. I mean, the first time in a couple of years just to have them. Just what does that mean for you? Just to build that chemistry early on this season.
I mean, it's really great. That's one of the things OTAs. Obviously, we're here to get in great physical shape and play. But I think one of the biggest things is to get that teamwork and the chemistry. Even with Matt, we could go anywhere and fly with him. But we're in the building every day, working, going bowling, going golfing together. That's what really OTAs is for. And I think we've been doing a great job of using the time wisely.
What are you working on this off season, and what are you trying to get better at?
Being able to run the route tree as a receiver, making sure I'm just catching the ball well and just staying on punt return, and outside of the football side of it, just getting faster and stronger. But there's opportunity out there for me. I know that I have to go out there and practice well, and that's how you earn your reps in the game. So that's what I'm looking forward to doing.
Obviously, you guys added Philip Lindsay just the other day, too. How do you guys feel about the backfield, obviously, with JT back and you and Philip as well?
So you guys know, Philip came out with me. I followed him at Denver. Super excited. As soon as I saw him, as soon as I saw it, I actually texted him. So we're super excited to have him. We believe we have the best backfield group in the NFL, and we're just adding to it. So we're gonna help Philip learn the plays. We're gonna bring him along, and he's a great competitor. So he's gonna be great for us.
And how excited are you about the rookies too? Alec Pierce, Jelani Woods, just to name a couple, really adding to the skill set for this offense.
Sheesh, first off, every year it's like the receivers and tight ends get taller, so we're looking like a red zone threat. Sheesh, I'm just looking at all these new guys, but it's been great to see all of them. They all have a lot of raw talent, and I see a lot of upside with a lot of those guys, a lot of potential. And Jelani, Alec, those guys are really great. It's great to see us bring in some new blood, and those guys are really working hard and keeping us on our toes too. They're young and they're ready to learn and they're hungry.
Basically, you didn't play baseball as a kid really, but you came out here throughout the first pitch. What was the process like? How did that go for you?
I mean, I just said, oh well and through it, but it worked out. So I didn't think about it too much. I know this is not what I do. I had some great pointers from the players and even Blue, so I think they kind of held me and carried me through that one.
Now, why are nights like these important for you to get out here and interact with the fans?
Because really, as a player, you obviously play the game because you love it, but then you realize without the love and support for the fans, you wouldn't be here. They spend a lot of their hard-earned money to travel across the country and fill out the stadiums, and that's why we appreciate them, because without their hard-earned money, we wouldn't do what we do. And shoot, we played a game without fans 2 years ago, so we appreciate the fans even just much more now. And we're always appreciative of what the fans in Indianapolis and all the Colts fans do for us.
So, Nyheim, I know you're a big fan of Bojangles. When's the first Bojangles going to come to Indiana?
That's a pressure question. Max has been building network. That's something later in the career I'm thinking about. Maybe, hopefully I'm year 9 or year 10 where I'm really established. I finally have a wife and kids and family. I'll be able to figure that out. But you right now just building the resources and network and learning the game.